Tim in Georgia, hang on. We'll snag you as the last call on this Tuesday edition of the National Intel Report. And, Robbie, if you would, sir, and folks, keep something in mind, that we don't want you running off to Gold Line or anybody else to get ripped off. We give you the best prices on gold and silver, and we depend on those sales and what meager profits we reap from those to fund this network. So, Robbie, give them the Bob Chapman deal of Tuesday.
Very limited amount of Swiss francs, fifth of an ounce, 0.1867 of an ounce, $265. Order 20 or more, which is $5,300, and receive a free subscription. And as soon as we run out of the Swiss francs, we have French roosters. For $5 less at $260, order 20 or more, $5,200. And we also have a half bag of junk silver if anybody wants it, pretty much at spot price.
$6,800.
Yep.
All right. So you don't get the deal, folks. You don't get the Bob Chapman special deal. There's no money in it. Okay.
Not at spot.
Not at spot price there ain't, that's for sure. And $5,200 for the 260 a piece, you said, for the French roosters?
Yeah.
Okay.
$265 for the Swiss franc.
Swiss franc. Okay, 800-691-7898. Folks, there's going to become a day when you're going to be listening to this program, and we're going to be sitting here telling you there's no gold to be had. And there is no joke about this. This is going to be your only life insurance into the future that you can turn something back in and pay some bills with. 3, 4, 5,000. I've seen Schiff saying that gold's going to go $5,000, maybe more. So if you want an investment that's going to do a 5-to-1 return for you, so you can survive, probably not going to get rich off of this unless you want to drop a couple million in the market right now.
Next, I'll make an argument for $5,000 gold.
All righty. Tim in Georgia. Hello, Tim.
Okay. How y'all doing?
Hi.
I got a quick question for Mr. Chapman. Mr. Chapman, I got some property here that a lot of people really want to buy, and I want out, but I'm thinking about leaving the United States for someplace in South America or maybe an island or someplace. Now, I had a few countries in mind. I want to get your opinion on them. One was Nicaragua. I seen an island that I could have bought for around about $170,000. And I also seen a farm in Venezuela to buy. And I seen one in a property in Belize. And I don't know too much about the South American countries. And I also one of friend of mine was telling me about Cuba also is a nice place to go. But I was wanting to get your opinion on it.
Well, Cuba and Venezuela are communist countries, as are presently Bolivia and Ecuador. And for me, I wouldn't live there.
Okay.
Belize is a very nice place, but there's absolutely nothing to do.
Well, they're changing that, Bob. There's investment money going in there on the East Coast, the Gulf side, and the improvements are starting to come rapidly. So that's the latest word I've had on Belize.
Well, we have a number of subscribers who live there, and one of them's a missionary, and it's not as good as it seems. Let's just put it that way.
Well, there's a lot of retired spooks and kooks down there in Honduras and Belize as well.
Well,
you don't have any recommendations?
Them, and I don't want to live near them, I'll tell you that.
20 seconds. He's asking for recommendations. Out of all that he mentioned, which one would you pick?
None of them.
None of them. Tim?
Panama, Costa Rica, Mexico.
Tim, I'll tell you what. Why don't you take
Chile and Uruguay are very good as well.
Tim, why don't you do us a favor? Why don't you cash in, sell that property, buy gold, hide it, snake around the country for a while, turn it in, and make big bucks. Hey, we got to run. Thanks for your call, Tim. 800-691-7898. Take advantage of the specials that Robbie gave you. Mr. Chapman, thank you, sir, for your time. Mr. Noel, you got a show to do. The Flip Side coming up.